Alright, today's video, cheap versus expensive, generic versus name brand. When should you shell out the extra money and go name brand, go expensive? I'm a big fan of Harbor Freight. The one thing I don't like about Harbor Freight is that everything they make is made in China. But what else is new? Like 85% of goods are made in China now. I got my off-road lights from Harbor Freight, $17.99. I could have bought PIAA lights for $150, but even then, I don't know if PIAA lights are even made in America. Like usually I'll shell out the extra money when I know something's made in America, but in that case, $130 gap is too big for lights. It's not a life-altering product to have. So I got the cheap ones and they work well. I got my free flashlight from Harbor Freight. That's why there's a line through there. I guess they don't want me to get too many free flashlights. Here it is right here. This is my first LED flashlight, man. I'm just not into such things. All my flashlights have the yellow light. Old school, man. But this is nice, man. Why do people do this? That's fucking annoying. I just did it right now. Alright. And then I got these free scissors. I use it for everything. They're actually pretty sharp. Not bad. Not a bad price for free. Okay. So Harbor Freight, they're not perfect, man. They're not perfect. I got this damn generator from Harbor Freight, $89.99. I was all happy. Piece of shit, man. First one, the pull cord snapped. First fucking pull. Second one, it wouldn't stay on like more than 5 minutes. It would just shut off. It came to a point where it just shut off after a minute. So returned that. Got my money back. Great customer service at Harbor Freight. But here's the point of today's video. This is really why I'm making this video today. They were selling this high lift jack for $34. Alright, that's cheap. That's cheap for a high lift jack. Right now I'm running a floor jack. Something like this in my van. But mine's not lightweight. My floor jack is freaking 90 pounds, and I'm running that in my van. I've actually gotten my van stuck, but got my van stuck and it wasn't fun. Got my van stuck out in the desert with that big ass floor jack, 90 pounds, and after like 3 hours of being stuck, yeah, that floor jack felt like it was 400 pounds. So high lift jack it was next. Before I got out to the desert with my van again, I wanted to improve my recovery options. So $34.99, yeah, that's super cheap. So I went to Harbor Freight, looked at it, and the quality looked kind of shoddy, so I'm like, alright, maybe I should go name brand in this case. Go with the real high lift jack. So there was a sale on four-wheel parts for high lift jacks, and I was looking up high lift jacks online, and supposedly high lift jacks are made in America. So I got it today. I got my high lift jack today, right here. So I'm gonna use my scissors to unwrap it. But I got this high lift jack for how much I buy it for? It was on sale. It was the 4th of July when I ordered it. It was a promo code like 10% off. I think it came out to like $75. So it was like more than half expensive than the Harbor Freight one, but in this case, I'm like, you know what, I'll spend the extra money, especially if it's made in the U.S.A., because I try to buy made in America as much as I can. But like I said, if it's like $130 difference and it's lights, then I'll go in China in that case. But here it is, right here. Let me look at the camera. Alright, you can see it. High lift jack. I mean, I'm going to tell you right now, I just opened it right now. It already looks way better than the Harbor Freight product. But let me see if it says where it's made in. Alright, here's a little paper. Alright, here it is right here. But yeah, I was thinking, when it comes to like something like this, maybe I should go a little more expensive, because I don't want the fucking jack bending on me. That's what I was worried about with the Chinese one, made in China jack. Like, is it gonna fucking break and bend? And I don't want to compromise my freaking safety. Doesn't say where it's made in. It says Indiana on it. It says Indiana on it. Let me see. Alright, there's more papers right here. Alright, let me take this off. I think, I think it is made in the USA. It has to be made in Indiana because that's all I see. Because on the Harbor Freight one, there was a big ass made in China on it. This piece feels heavier than the Harbor Freight jack. But it's not 90 pounds like my current setup. Alright. Then you got... Alright. Can you see that shit? Yeah. There you go. And then I think this is... You lock it. And this... I think you gotta kick it. Yeah, you gotta step on it with your feet. Bring it in there, but you get the idea. Okay, where the hell? Yeah, it's gotta be made in Indiana. Because I don't see anything else on here. Yeah, alright. Very nice. Very cool. Okay, let me put this down so I'm fucking full. I got one more thing. Because I could jack up the back of my van with this. See? I could jack up the back of my van because this thing goes into the trailer hitch. But the dilemma was, okay, how am I going to jack up the front? So I got one more thing to improve my recovery kit. Alright, I got this thing right here. The lift mate. So the hooks go onto your tires, and this part goes onto the jack. So you can lift your jack by the tire. See? It doesn't say where it's made in, man. All I see is Indiana on it. So, I don't know. I'm going to assume it's made in America. In Indiana. Alright, there you go. So, this part, see, it goes in here. This part goes right in there. So, you hook it up to your front tire like in the spokes, and then you just jack it up. Let me move this pin there. You jack up by the tire, put some jack stands on your tire, then you could change your flat. Or, like I said, this part goes into the trailer hitch. Jack up the vehicle, put some boards under it. If you're stuck, you're good to go. So, I shouldn't get stuck ever again. But if I do get stuck again, I'm set up now, man. I'm set up pretty good now. I got a way better recovery option now. Alright. So I think it's made in America. I don't know. If you could answer that question, if high lift jacks are made in the USA, let me know. Alright everyone, kick ass, be safe, and take it easy.